partido, ni marido, ni amo, ni estado, ni partido, ni marido, ni amo, ni estado, ni partido, ni marido.
Ya tú lo sabes hacer, solo te desesperes, que en este juego siempre ganamos las mujeres. Ya tú lo sabes hacer, solo te desesperes, que mi cruz es la que la gente quiere.
Que las féminas no somos solo para vernos bonitas, para seguirte los coros y luego calladitas, no. Aquí estamos las crudas con el micro hermano, representando a las primas, oye tú. En esta vida tenemos gran importancia, en nuestro lugar defenderemos con elegancia, más que ustedes conocemos la discriminación. Somos clase humilde, somos color, pero además somos mujeres, necesitamos amor, conocemos el sudor, disfrutamos nuestro olor, tenemos tan buen sabor. No somos Mickey, ni Chiqui, ni Ricky, criaturas diferentes pa' tu psiqui. No somos Mickey, ni Chiqui, ni Ricky, criaturas diferentes pa' tu psiqui.
Afro, latinoamericana y caribeña, orgullo de mi gente y de mi cuerpo dueña. Afro, latinoamericana y caribeña, orgullo de mi gente y de mi cuerpo dueña. Afro, latinoamericana y caribeña, orgullo de mi gente y de mi cuerpo dueña.
My body is mine,
Mi cuerpo es mío, mi cuerpo es mío. Ya tú lo sabes hacer, solo te desesperes, que en este juego siempre ganamos las mujeres. Ya tú lo sabes hacer, solo te desesperes, que mi cruz es la que la gente quiere.
De mi memorable época tuvimos grandes hazañas, mujeres de letra, de arte y de maña, negra heroína, blanca china, todas chamanas, indias hermanas, luchando por un mejor mañana porque tenga comida en tu mesa, sol y tu cama. Aquí estamos las cubanas haciendo lo que nos dé la gana, como ella, tú sabes, de 2014, pa' que lleve, pa' que goce, Emilio Récord está completo.
Afro, latinoamericana y caribeña, orgullo de mi gente y de mi cuerpo dueña. Afro, latinoamericana y caribeña, orgullo de mi gente y de mi cuerpo dueña. Afro, latinoamericana y caribeña, orgullo de mi gente y de mi cuerpo dueña.
my body is mine.
Mi cuerpo es mío, mi cuerpo es mío. Can you break sometimes?
Sometimes.
Can you break sometimes?
Sometimes. Oh.
Try to go make it stop. Queens of the world. Can you break sometimes? Sometimes. Can you break sometimes? Sometimes. Can you break sometimes? No one, no one. Can she break sometimes? No one, no one. Can she break sometimes? No one, no one.
I'm so wild for it, seen it, tried it. I die for you on my terms when I get my lessons. Learned apples, cherries, pain. Breathe in, breathe out, pain. No, Novocaine. Still maintain my grace. How come the more you have, the more that people want from you? More you burn away, the more that people earn from you. More you pull away, the more that they depend on you. I never seen a hero like me in a sci-fi. So I wonder if you need to remember me. I wonder if you think that I can ever raise you up. I wonder if you think that I can ever help you fly. Never seen a hero like me in a sci-fi. But I'd save my life if I thought it belonged to you. Mary Magdalene would never let her loved ones didn't know that you were lonely. If you'd have just told me, I'd be home with you. I didn't know that you were lonely. If you'd have just told me, I'd be running down the hills for you. When I visualize, all I see is black. I'm coming to the floor, just a little more. Get it, Onyx, I know I've been gone. You've been all alone, stoking up the fire from the center place of light. Call me late at night, and I'll be running home to you. Didn't know that you were lonely. If you had just told me, I'd be home with you. I didn't know that you were lonely. If you had just told me, I'd be running down the hills for you. And I'd have told you I was lonely too.
me. 'Cause baby, I believe that you're a star. Everyone's a winner, baby, that's the truth. That's the truth. Making love for you is such a thrill. Everyone's a winner, baby, that's no lie. That's no lie. You never fail to satisfy. Never could explain just what was happening to me. Just one touch of you and I'm aflame. Baby, it's amazing just how wonderful it is. All the things we like to do are just the same. Everyone's a winner, baby, that's the truth. That's the truth. Making love for you is such a thrill. Everyone's a winner, baby, that's no lie. That's no lie. You never fail to satisfy. Everyone's a winner, baby, that's the truth. That's the truth. Making love to you is such a thrill. Everyone's a winner, baby, that's no lie. That's no lie. You never fail to satisfy.
Set me free, why don't you, baby? Get out my life, why don't you, baby? 'Cause you don't really love me, you just keep me hanging on. You don't really need me, but you keep me hanging on. Why do you keep on coming around, playing with my heart? Why don't you get out of my life and let me make a new start? Let me get over you the way You just keep me hanging on. Now you don't really want me. You just keep me hanging on. You say although we broke up, you still wanna be just friends. But how can we still be friends when seeing you only breaks my heart again? And there ain't nothing I can do about it. Whoa, love, why don't you, baby? Why don't you, baby? Set me free, why don't you, baby? Get out my life, why don't you, baby? You claim you still care for me, but your heart and soul needs to be free. But now that you've got your freedom, you wanna still hold on to me. You don't want me for yourself, so let me find somebody else. Hey, hey, why don't you be a man about it and set me free? Now you don't care a thing about me, you're just using me. Go on, get out of my life and let me sleep at night. Please, 'cause you don't really love me, you just keep me.
Farewell word life. I won't job around no more. Farewell word life. I won't job around no more. Lord, my pocketbook is empty. Oh, I've been drove from door to door. I carry sacks all day, and I never have a dime. Yes, I carry sacks all day, and I never have a dime. This woman I got, she's about to drive me out of my mind. I was born in Mississippi. Mississippi is my home.
I can hear you.
Yes, I was born in Mississippi, and Mississippi is my home.
Okay.
All I do is work. All my gal do is roam.
The time I like to sit down and write a little rhyme for you. Just a couple few. I tell you what you mean to me. Time I like to sit down and write a little rhyme for you.
I did.
Can you hear me now? Testing. Ah, okay. I think I got it. God damn it. This is not a professional show. But I feel like we're 10,000 times better, or I'm 10,000 times better than Joe Rogan. What do you think? Agreed? See? I have one in agreement. And that's like, I feel like, I don't know. So, you know, we're here, we're queer. You're here on Papi's Friends. And happy Black History Month, y'all. I hope that you've been doing your part by supporting Black businesses, paying your reparations. I am indigenous, so like I sympathize with a lot with that, you know, reparations, because we want our land back. Yeah, and so I feel really connected with the whole reparations, because I think everybody needs to repay all the free labor that happened throughout hundreds and hundreds of years. So yes, I am really excited. I really love Black History Month, because I feel like it gives me a chance to really reflect on all the amazing Black inventors, performers, activists, all of that stuff, to reflect on them and pay tribute to them, acknowledge them. A big part of dismantling white supremacy. I'm gonna go on my little soapbox because I do that from. A part of dismantling white supremacy is not only just transitioning power to those who were in marginalized, marginalized communities and such. You also have to not just transition the power, but you really have to kind of like figure out different ways to creating balance and dismantling what was forced upon us from time to all this time. um Taking this time off, like these, a lot of these pride, you have Black History Month, you have Indigenous Heritage Month, and you have these months, and people are like, well, why do you have to have these months? Because marginalized people have been have gone through so much oppression that they need to remember, they need to feel proud to be who they are in their own skin, and that kind of stuff. And that is a big part of dismantling white supremacy. I was just having this conversation with Amanda today about how dismantling white supremacy, when you say that word, you say those two words, you think, oh, KKK members, right? Wrong. White supremacy is the rhetoric that we have been fed throughout the entire ages. You know, all the assimilation, all of that stuff. That is white supremacy. It was being subtly taught to us through generations upon generations. And that's why we have so many problems with racism, because of it, because it's been passed down from generations upon generations. A big part of reversing that, of stopping that, is dismantling white supremacy. To remove that from the equation, you've these people who run around saying, oh, you know, I love everyone, I see no color. This is the way you prove it. You prove it in this way. Oh, hang on, we got a hot mic right now.
Generations upon generations. And
Godiva,
that's
can
why
you
we have
mute?
so many problems with racism
mute.
because of it, because it's been passed down.
Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Again, super professional show. I'm really thankful for you guys watching. I already forgot my train of thought because I'm stoned too, and I get really political when I'm stoned. Amanda's like, fuck yes. All right, well, thank you again for joining us for Black History Month. We are celebrating 3 of my friends. It was really hard because like I wanted it's so hard because I have so many talented friends. But you know what? You know what? You'll see them in other shows because because I like to interview my friends. And but it was really hard to pick. It's always really hard to pick 3. And if you want to be on the show, I'm going to put out a little blurb with where you can get the submission form later on. But I really I'm always like, oh, I want to use them. Oh, I want to use them. So these 2, I wanted to pick from Texas because I was supposed to go in Texas a couple of weeks ago and I couldn't. But I miss all my Texas friends, so I decided to book my really, really, really good friend Onyx Fury, and I have to say I'm like a complete fan of Onyx Fury. Yes. And you'll see by their videos, it is chef's kiss, like burlesque, legendary. And then we also invited one of my really good friends, Godiva, from Austin, Texas. Amazing performances. Like, you have no idea what y'all are about to see. And an entrepreneur, because I swear every time I go look her up, I'm like, you got another business. I always admire when I see people do like all of the cool things that they want to do. So, and I'm really curious to hear, because I saw a little bit of the website on a project they're working on, and oh my god, it's really cool stuff. So I know I'm gonna probably be shopping there too. And then we have from the Bay Area, Helixer Gender Bentwell, who's somebody that I followed or started following later in the pandemic, like, you know, a few months back when I started talking to Amanda. And I was getting to know the Bay Area scene because, you know, we were going back and forth, and I wanted to get to know all of the performers in the area, because I was kind of thought upon about me going to move up there, but I was like, no, I don't know, you know. And but this performer blows me away every single time that he performs. It is magical. And I can't wait for you all to see the video. So we're gonna get started. I always like to open up the acts with one of my old videos and such because I feel like it gives us time to get settled in. I can get everybody I know, all the performers together and check on everyone, and then we can start with we'll come back hopefully with our first performer, Onyx Fury. So again, if you want to donate and keep me going, so that I can be like bigger than Joe Rogan, and maybe they won't be stupid people listening to stupid people like him, and keep us going, and that way I can just pay also our performers, because all of the money that I try to make from these shows, it goes to help pay the performers, having a little extra gig during the COVID times. So we have a suggested donation of $10. You could pay through Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, yeah. Or if you can just tip the performers, that's even cooler too, because they like tips. So yeah. And this next performer is me, because again, I'm going to show a video of mine. I started out with a Jinxie video. So this is Jinxie, my burlesque performer, because we have 2 burlesque performers. And I wanted to take off my clothes too. So this is Jinxie, and I believe this one's my tribute to Omayoro and Omayor, and it is a Nawa god that I can't remember right now because I'm stoned. So anyway, here you go. You really like it. I hope you do. This is my act.
still looking like I'm just another guy that came to check it, that came to wreck it. No disrespect, but mommy, that's correct. Cause what's in them jeans just got my mind hectic. I can see that you're feeling my fashion. Is it cause I'm flashing? Or is it this cash that's just way too reckless? Or is it this necklace? Wait, let me interrupt myself with this message. See, I don't wanna be loved, I don't wanna be loved. I just want a quickie. No bite marks, no scratches, and no hickeys. If you can get with that, mommy, come get with me. I don't wanna be loved, I don't wanna be loved. I just want a quick fix up in your mix, miss. Send me your wish list, I have you addicted. So mommy, come hit this. Mommy, I realize that I'm mannish. I speak a language of love like Spanish. Quiero fugir, I'm so obscene. Know what I mean? Yeah, sorry, that was Portuguese that I speak with these. Please, get on a knee. I got a penny for your thoughts if you know what I mean. But I don't wanna be loved, I don't wanna be loved. I just want a quickie. No bite marks, no scratches, and no hickeys. If you can get with that, mommy, come get with me. I don't wanna be loved, I don't wanna be loved. I just want a quick fix up in your mix, miss. Send me your wish list, I have you addicted. So mommy, come hit this. Don't be offended, babe, by what I say. It's just a game, and how I play, pillage and plunder. Call me a plumber. Knock on this wood, get rocked by this thunder. Don't be offended, babe, by what I say. It's just a game, and how I play, pillage and plunder. Call me a plumber. Knock on this wood, get rocked by this thunder. I don't wanna be loved, I don't wanna be loved. I just want a quickie. No bite marks, no scratches, and no hickeys. If you can get with that, mommy, come get with me. I don't wanna be loved, I don't wanna be loved. I just want a quick fix up in your mix, miss. Send me your wish list, I have you addicted. So mommy, come hit this. I don't wanna be loved, I don't wanna be loved. I just want a quickie. No bite marks, no scratches, and no hickeys. If you can get with that, mommy, come get with me. I don't wanna be loved, I don't wanna be loved. I just want a quick fix up in your mix, miss. Send me your wish list, I have you addicted. So mommy, come hit this. I don't wanna be loved, I don't wanna be loved. I just want a quickie. No bite marks, no scratches, and no hickeys. If you can get with that, mommy, come get with me. I don't wanna be loved, I don't wanna be loved. I just want a quick fix.
Wow. Did we need a towel after that or something? Because, damn. Oh, you know what? Here is his contact information. Onyx Fury, everyone. You can tip him on Venmo or Cash App. Follow him online because he's amazing. You're gonna see a couple other videos, and all I have to say is, whew, it's gonna get really hot in your area.
Which area is that?
You know, gender doesn't have an I okay. Sadly, the area, yes. Sadly, Onyx will not be able to join us this evening. I know. I was really looking forward to it. Unfortunately, he works very, very early in Texas because right now in Texas it's like 8, what is it, 10:56, almost 11. So he's got to be up super early in the morning, which I'm going to go ahead and try to get through this really quickly because I know that our next special guest is also in Texas. Probably got to be waking up early in the morning too. So let's just go ahead and get through these videos because, I feel like you guys just need to see this magic of Onyx Fury. I could tell you some stories. I met Onyx Fury at a show out in Dallas that I did up there, and he did this act. I couldn't even tell you what the act was about. Just all of his movements were like had me like completely hypnotized. I was like, this person is so hot, so cool. I want to be their friend. And lo and behold, we became friends and really, really good friends. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the next video. I am really excited for this one too. Hope you enjoy it. This is Onyx Fury. You can Venmo and follow them online, and I'm gonna go ahead and pin that on there too during the chat. Wow. Did I tell you that this is going to be a really hot show? Hot in all the right areas. Wow. Oh, that was Onyx Fury, y'all. A Dallas-based performer. I have a little bit of a little intro that they get. I forgot that I was supposed to say. Here we go. His promotional bio, y'all, it's hot. It's hot, just like his videos. He is darker than darker and lighter than light. Mr. Onyx Fury is a local Dallas-Fort Worth award-winning queerlesque performer that mixes masculinity and femininity as he takes you through a guided tour of his androgynous playground. Holy crap. That was like the hottest promotional bio like I've ever heard. Yes, so I really love him as a performer, as a friend. He's a great friend, and also he does some tarot readings every now and then. If you follow him, sometimes you'll get he'll say, well, I'm doing reading right now, and the readings are beautiful. He's read me a few times, and sometimes he'll just kind of message me and be like, hey, you were on my mind, keep going, you're awesome, you're fucking great. And I don't want to cry, but that's gonna make me cry because he's just like he's just so amazing. And so I was just like, for Black History Month, I really wanted to invite performers that I admire a lot, like a lot, and Onyx Fury is definitely one of them. I had the pleasure of having him on a Bizarre Stripper burlesque stage, and whew, I feel like I kind of saved the best for last because the performance is, you're not gonna get the films. I know y'all want the films. The films are great, but this is on stage in front of a live audience, and this audience was like quiet and then loud and then quiet. You'll hear and you'll see why, because this is Onyx Fury and this beautiful fucking performance. All right, get ready. Onyx Fury at the Bizarre Stripper Burlesque El Fuego Cabaret last year. So at Elysium in Austin.
Onyx Fury.
Sorry.
Uh, I'm giggling, y'all, as Onyx Fury. I might be blushing. I don't know. Am I blushing?
A little bit.
Just a little bit of blushing. That was hot, y'all, right? Like, oh my god. Onyx Fury at Bizarre Stripper Burlesque, El Fuego Cabaret in Austin, Texas. Whoo, 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 whoo. Oh, I have no words. I think my favorite part of that entire video is Her Majesty losing their shit during that entire performance. Just losing their shit. Fucking amazing. And then me and maybe in the background with the clipboard just like whoo, whoo. Yeah, I had to witness that, y'all. I had to be right there watching the whole thing, and oh, okay. I feel like we need a breather. I'm gonna put on another performance. This is one of my performances, and then after this, we will have our next performer, Godiva Morte, with us. So enjoy this, next video. Get some water. It's important to hydrate after all of that thirst. And we'll be back with Godiva. But this next performance is one of mine. Jinxie Deviate. In the next this show, and this is actually one of my performances I did in tribute to 13 Ghosts. So this one is The Angry Princess, and it's one of my favorites. Another burlesque type of a video. It was shown in Germany, y'all, for a show like a BDSM, or not a BDSM, a horror show, a horror burlesque show, and it got to get shown in Germany. So I'm very proud of this video. All right, here is this.
You must remember that this part of her body, from here to here, must be kept firm and alive.
Now, I've heard it said that we women attach too much importance to our appearance, but that isn't true. After all, the way we look exerts so much influence on the way we feel, and on the way other people feel about us, that it really is very important. When I talk about good appearance, or good grooming, or looking your best, you probably think immediately of clothes, or hairstyle, or makeup. Well, I realize that those things are especially interesting to you, and they are important, and I am going to talk about them. But please remember that they are just really the trimmings. Just like the icing on the cake. If the icing is very good, well, that's fine. But if the cake itself isn't good, you'd soon lose interest in the icing. If you'd spend just 1 month doing everything I talked about to make the most of your appearance, you wouldn't need to worry about being pretty or popular.
Don't you know you're queen? We are even flower bloom at my feet. Don't you know you're queen? Cracked, peeling, widowed with disease. Don't you know you?
awesome. Yes.
No clue.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us on Papi's Friends. I have a little bit of an intro for our next performer. I'm going to actually. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I had a thing, but you know what? If I change it, I'm not gonna be. It's gonna change back to where I have it at. So I'll look that up, and when I get a chance, will do that thing. Because I was gonna try to be real smooth about it, but I guess smooth is just not for me. Our second performer, please welcome from Austin, Texas, Godiva Morte. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that really cool intro out, and then I also want everybody to be introduced to this video. So a lot of the times I'm super busy trying to plug everything in, and I forget the order of the video, so please, I do apologize. ADHD, and I'm a stoner. You know what? The fact that yeah, exactly. Like, it's really hard to brain sometimes. And so we'll talk about it. I think this is the one from Spanksgiving, if I'm correct. But we'll see. Okay. All right, cool. This is Godiva Morte, y'all. Woo!
Music played and people sang. Just for me, the church bells rang. Now he's gone, I don't know why. And till this day, sometimes I cry. He didn't even say goodbye, he didn't take the time to lie. Bang, bang, he shot me down, bang, bang. I hit the ground, bang, bang. That awful sound, bang, bang. My baby shot me.
Keep it going for Godiva Morte!
Here's a microphone. Here we go. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Godiva Morte. I have a awesome bio for Godiva. Godiva Morte, the Baroness of Strange, has been a member of Mistress of Musicality Productions in Austin, Texas since 2016, performing as supporting cast and a feature artist. She began and continues her training at the Austin Academy of Burlesque, where she became a supporting member of the staff. She is the reigning queen of self-appointed accolades. I hope I said that right. And unclaimed travel rewards. Wow. Her greatest friends have been found in the shadows under her bed. Robbie Williams called her beautiful once, and her mother thinks she's pretty great. Aww. That is amazing. I love that bio, by the way. Godiva Morte. Wow, wow, wow. I'm going to put wrong thing I put down. I'm going to put Godiva's information on where you can tip and follow this amazing babe. You can also see in my little ticker below right here that this is Godiva Morte. You can find them on Venmo and Cash App, and then check out jajamorte.com. Oh, hang on a second. Is that my... Yep, and my thing's going to end in 10 minutes. It's okay, because we'll just retry it again. That's what we do. And, but we've got a few minutes to talk real quick. So that was your Spanksgiving video. Great fucking video, by the way. All of the angles. Wow. Just gorgeous.
Thank you. Yeah, I had fun. I was so hard. That one. Because it was kind of like my stuff.
Uh-huh.
And just kind of like jumping, trying to get better at right now. So I got on blacked out.
And sometimes that happens, like when you're just so nervous, you just blank out. You're just like whatever, and then you're just kind of like, was that okay? Did I do good? Or what did I do? Well, it was hot. It was super, super hot. My favorite thing about it was that I was getting this like, because I'm old. I grew up watching Pam Grier, and I was just like, this giving me like 70s Pam Grier vibes. Yeah. Oh, she was my first crush. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she was my first crush. I think I saw her in oh gosh, I can't even remember. I keep wanting to say Foxy Brown, but that's the Quentin Tarantino one. But I saw her a lot in different movies growing up, and she was just always so gorgeous and a badass too. And I guess that I ended up with having that type anyway. So just gorgeous and a badass. That's my type. Let's go ahead and get to the second video because I want to be able to have time to get us into another check. So I want to continue talking because I know you've got some projects coming up. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with the second video. I think this is the one that you did for Boner Bazaar. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. All right. Godiva Morte, y'all.
Coming out of my my cage. I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's taking a smoke and she's having a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head. When she's touching his chest now, he takes off her dress now. Let me go. It's killing me and taking control. Jealousy turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis, but it's just a price I pay. Open up my eager eyes, Mr. Brightside. Coming out of my cage and I'm doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head. But she's touching his chest now. He takes off her dress now. Let me go. I just can't look. It's killing me and taking control. Saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis, but it's just a price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, but I'm Mr. Brightside. I turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis, but it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, but I'm Mr. Brightside. I'm Mr. Brightside. Ooh, I'm Mr. Brightside. I'm Mr. Brightside.
Godiva, Morte,
Okay, we are back with Godiva Morte, and that was your video from Boner Bazaar, and that was cubic. I remember this one. I think it was the cubic Valentine, right?
Yes. It was.
It was true. And I want to say that Nova might have been on that same stage. Yeah, and they were doing. I think she was doing this like pimple popping like nurse thing, and and this is before the before times. So it's like we had no idea of the mess we were about to get into. Speaking of, tell us about your COVID experience. I mean, I feel like we're gonna be talking about this for like thousands of years. So we might as well start get the ball rolling. I mean, there's no denying it. I remember when I stripped her in the pandemic. We had to put masks on and perform online to copyright free music. Oh God. I know. I know. I feel like we finally have enough I feel like we finally have enough stories now so we can stop making remakes.
Exactly. I don't know. It was an like existentialism. It just like I tried to forget it, and then eventually, look, I'm just.
I know. I feel like sometime in 2021, in the middle of 2021, we all just was like, fuck it. Yeah. Here we are. It's so weird because like people are like because California is like trying to transition into an endemic, and I'm like, what does that mean? Is the 2 weeks over?
Who knows? It's just like goodness, we're not doing the mask on, lick doorknobs, have fun. I don't know what we're doing. So crazy. Honestly, else, but I was as an artist. What am I happening? How do I move? Who am I? I got definite hiatus. So then I just practice. But she's masters.
Yes. Wow. My cousin. I have very awesome cousins.
Yes, she loves. I don't know how.
I don't know either.
I don't know, but talking to me over. But she. And kind of progress. What we were was helping me progress, and she kind of got to where I wrong. It felt free going, but I needed kind of like support myself that
Yeah.
point, all I've known. So it was about my best. And I have a partner, and I recommend somebody who just like, because it like lives. It's like, it's just simple. It's more pitch, but it just place where I was just like, and there was just like kind of like about your inspires you, and then they were inspired by, and then elements not but take things that built and until you're and God just like, so I just made a list that a vintage like miss. I came to ready to, I think I know what direction I'm in. And that's when it was actually it was and backstage, and they were like Jaja, and then at that moment, and then I was so.
Wow, how cool is that? Wow.
And it kind of like journey that I, as an artist, I decided part of me, and since I'm obvious, I decided normally, Jaja.
Ooh, wow. I love that. No, that's super inspiring because you hear you're gonna hear, I feel like you're gonna hear a lot of like horror stories about the pandemic, but I also feel like it kind of stopped everyone and made them do something completely different. Like we just totally changed timelines, like on our own, just like instinctively, and I really love that for you. Yeah, I really love that for you. I want to talk about your new in Denver, but I want to put on the last video I have for you.
Okay.
And which is your promotional reel, right?
Okay.
So we'll be right back, and then we can talk about this new awesome persona, Jaja GD Morte. Okay.
Brilliant.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Always ready to go when it come to moving, daddy. Baby, you're almost slow. Yeah. I'm a WOMAN. You ain't to keep no girl alive. But she got something for all.
Video.
You don't want to, like,
No. Yeah, and then I got in a rush or whatever. Godiva Morte, or I'm sorry, now it is Jaja GD Morte, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes. I mean, my friend.
Right.
It's a big.
But it's still like an amazing change, and I feel like we need to celebrate that in ourselves every time we take on a new project or whatever, and we decide on a different name. Fuck it, like we live for a little bit. Like we need to live our authentic lives, and tell me about this new project, because I was gonna say, speaking of authentic lives, I'm really excited about your next project.
Right now, I am one kind of paint and another story. I'm reading. My partner has, because he's an artist, so he has his art.
Okay.
And we're kind of just combining her artwork
Uh-huh.
and creation. But the first story, and that is barrel focus shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and get shot. Drag performance. 6, no. Bottom.
Yes.
Padding. Get those plain if you need, or pushed. And also Matthew are in. Yeah, I wanted to have. So that's kind of like what I'm. I also have vintage. I found awesome people. So
I love it. It's a great website. Like I took a look into it, and I saw the jewelry, and I'm really looking forward to shopping and get some, because I love vintage. So I'm looking forward to that, and seeing more stuff on there. And now that I got a job, I can actually afford to buy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the going. I'm talking friends, kind of like invest in, have you.
Okay.
Because my budget I give is financial.
That's cool.
But I'm excited.
So how would one want to like help you sponsor or become an investor? They want to, if they're watching.
Out to or no, Morte's check it out. The Patreon actually, since everything, follow me so that you can access have you for Jaja Morte. Out to me, I may eat on the shop. There's
Okay.
you can hit there.
Nice.
Yeah, and for contacting me, kind of like out personal way for some to financed by others, kind of work.
That's really cool though. I mean, it is, and that's the thing. is when you're starting from the ground up and you see people and they're always kind of like, oh, well, I started this business from scratch. It takes money and it takes capital. And if you don't have that, or if you're not, you're not able to get like a small loan or anything, because let's face it, banks aren't very generous, to people like us. So they have a tendency to overlook a lot of marginalized communities, and it sucks because these are people who have legitimate jobs, legitimate dreams of building their businesses just like anyone else. So it's super important to help invest into your own communities. I feel like both of us, we completely connect on that socialist level. So yeah.
I feel like I want it to go to the to help.
Yeah.
That's how I love. I did competition, but I want to around me so they can have faith.
Exactly. Like people act like that's such a huge thing to ask for, but it's really not.
Somehow,
right? They're like doing it.
Help.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mexico has been doing pretty good as far as like insurance. They get a hell of a lot more insurance than we do.
I mean,
it is. It's really sad.
For some reason, you can't convince America to take care of each other.
It's really sad. I know. And then the panorama hit, and we're just like, well, okay, I guess.
But
it got worse. It got worse.
America's
it's a crazy world we live in right now.
Yeah. My partner, and he's like, I'm a white. Whenever you need to go.
Oh, so fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Whenever they do white man. Sure.
You're like, designated white man right here. Designated white man. It's funny because my last marriage, I was married to a white man, and it's funny because I got a divorce and I'm changing my name. I'm actually obtaining a more traditional Nawa name, and it's so funny. I came out here and started looking for jobs and noticed that I wasn't getting the same calls as I was when I had the white man's name. And then I was just like, you know what? Technically, it's still kind of legal. So I'm going to just do it just to see what happens. And boom, I was getting like people calling me. And I was like, yo.
Like, I have, and I mean Irish. And they would jobs, and they would have issues because some of them. So and there was a friend, another guy from west of Ireland. Our friend was accent.
Was super thick, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. It took like a year to find
Oh my god, he needed an interpreter. That's hilarious.
Yeah. So I need you. Anything. Yeah. Everybody.
We're just a sad, like, it's embarrassing. Like, I feel like, and what's funny is, like, well, I've had conversations with other people, like, from Edinburgh and stuff, and I'm calling kind of like, yeah, and they're like, yeah, Americans this and Americans that, and I'm like, yo, those are your kid, not mine. Like, I was just chilling out, we was just chilling out in our land. Those are your people. You need to go and bring. Go get your people.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
so.
I say,
Uh-huh.
Annoying.
Mm-hmm.
As was I've gotten I can't no. And I've gotten that my dad's side is out, my mom's side, but
What?
background.
That's ridiculous.
Well, that's how I tell document like, hi, got all our documentation for reminding me of that, and they just possible. I think I'm lying. I'm like make myself.
No.
It's or other like city or nationality.
That's such bullshit. Yeah.
A lot of parts, like going in a direction where I realized I had been up because that if that's the weapon, that I was gonna but like I grew up to like Stella Cruz, Carmen Miranda,
Yeah.
It's a big amount of Latina spectrum.
Totally.
And so I can't block my.
Absolutely.
Never learned because I was a.
Yeah.
Because I was afraid that, like, why is this? And so I really, so it's a big part where I was like, I decided I'm not gonna kind of the American mentality with that, and
Yeah.
and that I think I'm gonna what being black is. But I just
Absolutely. And well, you shouldn't. Like, you honestly shouldn't. I'm really proud of you for this, because that takes a lot to really kind of reclaim themselves and reclaim who you are. Please continue to go look into your native heritage, because I'm going to tell you this. And I feel like, I know that there are a lot of situations with the mix, like we are in the same situation. For some reason, people assume that because there was Spaniard or we have Spanish names, that we were like mostly Spaniard. Like, I have a tiny percentage of Spaniard blood in me. Rest is native. But on top of that, people need to understand that both black and native people were put together, and we were bought and sold as slaves together.
Yeah.
And so we were always in the same communities together. So we were always around each other. So the probability of you being much more native than the person who's claiming to have Cherokee princess in them is much more than that, is in my opinion. That's just how that's me. Because I really do want more Black people to reclaim their native heritage. So I really hope that you look into that some more and get involved in that, because that's a big part of that's a part of that's a part of your heritage, and it's also your part of your legacy as well.
It's really important to me. I mean, our family tried to so far. I'm still working. But like you said, American government have done so we could benefit.
Yeah.
So it's just the only on my grandmother on her res in the only really document. But yeah.
Wow.
I'm just kind of trying to.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go. I just like kind of want to feel more connected.
No, I completely, I, even as somebody who grew up in a mostly Chicano, city and areas of town, like I was a goth kid, so like I even though I didn't want to listen to any of this music, it was always forced down my throat. So I know it,
Yeah.
And it's funny too, because like we always had because I grew up in like San Antonio, we were like mostly Chicanos, and like maybe a handful of Black people that would also be in the same school. And like there was, obviously there were some people that got along with each other, some of them didn't. Of course, you had gangs and shit back then, and those types of schools. But it was always funny because like I would always have some, and a lot of them were coming from the valley too. They grow up in our neighborhoods and stuff, and they're like I almost feel like I feel upset because I feel like they can't connect because they're afraid they're gonna offend people. It's like, no, this is all of us. Like we're all like this. Your mama spanks you. Our mama spanks you. Like let's. We're bonding here.
And I am still have people clean out her conquest, and I had fun. No. Like, why does she still even have them?
Not the chocolates.
Not the chocolates.
Oh my god.
Everyone at the had them, I swear.
Right.
Ugh. My grandmother liked to use hers. She would wet them and then she'd be like, wapa. And I'm like, ah! Yes. Yes. And you know what's their fault that now I'm into BDSM. But that's another story. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you have any other like anything that you would like to add before we move on to our next guest? Because I know we have our next guest waiting, but because it was really good talking with you, but I want to make sure I miss you too. Oh.
Yeah, that was. But I miss. Or even. I don't know. Level. That make you're being. Say that. Say that. Great. That means Thank you. Having
Oh, thank you so much.
so much. Yeah.
I'll have to bring you back. I'll have to bring you back some other time because you're amazing.
Also, don't close because I'm getting I had my gap and that gap is
Keep your gap. Nice. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Godiva, for joining us. You can find Godiva at the information below. You've got Jaja, GD Morte. You can see JajaMorte.com for the new venture. Go buy some stuff and support Black business.
yeah. Finance.
And, you know, pay your reparations to Venmo and Cash App so Godiva can go ahead and continue building their amazing business. And you're helping helping Black performers and Black entrepreneurs. Pay your reparations. Yeah. All right. Thank you again, Godiva. I love you. I miss you so much. I'll see you in April. Hopefully. I will see you in April, hopefully. Okay. Thank you. All right. I'm going to start off with another video before we get, and then we will get to our final guest, which is Helixer, Jinder Bidwell. I'm really excited to talk to him. So this video, I think, is a Papi video. Oh, yeah. So your video with the Spanksgiving inspired me to put on the video that I made for Spanksgiving, which was kind of like, I love 70s funk, and so I decided to do like this disco kind of like my Theo, but like he's auditioning for like a porn video or some shit. Like, yeah, you'll see. All right, and then we'll talk to Helixer.
Never could believe
All right. Welcome back. Awesome. I am here with Elixir. Hello. Oh, you need to go get your son. He's about to knock out everything. Sorry. I pulled up your promotional bio. Elixir is a black non-binary San Francisco Bay Area drag king. Woo! Yes. He's your local sad boy and emo daddy of your dreams. He got his start as a virtual king, but has since made waves in the live scene. His drag is best described as sexy comedy. Please welcome to Papi's friends, Elixir Gender Bentwell. Oh, so thank you so much for being here. I definitely want to talk a little bit about your beginnings of drag, because it sounds like you are a pandemic baby. Amanda's excited because that means that y'all are belong to the same club of the pandemic performers. Oh wow!
They were on the RQ. Their debut.
Oh,
and my brother.
And y'all are brothers. Oh, I love that. So we'll talk a little bit more about that because I want to hear the stories. I want to give it some time for a story. We'll start with your first video. I don't remember the order, sorry. But these videos are really all good. So like, I feel like, it doesn't matter because they're all really amazing. So give it up for Elixir Gender Bentwell.
Downtown with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck. I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but I got something, I'll get you there. Say she's an Xbox, and I'm more Atari, but the way you play a game ain't fair. I pity the fool that falls in love with you. She's a gold digger, she's a gold digger. Ooh, I got some news for you. Why don't you go tell your fucking boyfriend? Driving downtown with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you and fuck her too. That if I was richer, to be
welcome back.
That makes me.
What, your video? Oh my god, it's a great video. I love it. Also, that's a really fun version of that song too.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a hardcore version. Give it up for Elixir Ginger Bentwell. You can tip them through Venmo and also follow him on Instagram at Elixir Drag. Go follow this amazing Bay Area performer. So you had mentioned that you started out during the pandemic. So what was the story behind that? Like what about the pandemic where you're just like, I think I'm gonna be a drag king?
So it was my. Vera,
Yay, Vera! Oh, Vera. Yes.
I know, and then
no. Ah. Yeah, totally. Yes, that's literally how we started like talking, was these collages of pictures on Instagram, because this is back when Rebel Kings was doing their show on Instagram, because we hadn't figured out Zoom yet. God, that feels like decades ago, but like that was literally 2 years ago, which is still depressing. Oh, so yeah, so it was one of one of their for early video shows, and I remember we were all kind of like doing it live, so it was kind of a live performance, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So were you super nervous? I mean, you're starting a virtual show, but still, like you had to be nervous, right? Oh. Oh. That's so awesome. Yes, thank you, Jasmine.
Right after, like, it's like it's like a.
Yes, yes. And I feel like you've definitely made it when you get one of Amanda's collage pictures.
Like, okay.
Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So since then, I noticed you have been doing live shows and like being booked and blessed, like amazing.
Yes. It's like I would have, I wouldn't, you know. Oops. Had that I otherwise. It's just like
Oh
And I'm like,
yeah.
how would that?
That's true.
So
Oh my gosh. I remember like when I was coming up to visit Amanda, and we would kept on missing each other because you were being booked and doing all of this stuff, and we had other plans as well. So, and I remember at one point being like, I'm excited to be out here because then I get a chance to like hang out with Helixer and go see a show of his or something like it. I was really excited about that too. Because you're an amazing performer.
thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
try, honestly. Like,
Oh, it looks like you froze. Hang on a second. I'm gonna transition this because it seems like you froze. Hopefully that'll work. Oh no, we got technical difficulties here. Okay. This off right here. See if that helps. Ah, there it is. There it is. There you are. Okay. I was like, you're frozen. And I just also received the message saying that we're like 10 minutes before I have to do another thing. So I'm going to start a new meeting and add you on that one. But we'll start with the second video. Yes, you are an amazing performer, and you've grown so well and blossomed into this amazing performer. And I want to talk about like this picture right here that we used for your cue card, because you performed at Princess. Yes, let's talk about it after the video so we can spend some time talking about it, and I'll get a new meeting going. Okay, so this is Helixer Jinder Bentwell.
Ooh, I got a body full of liquor with a cocaine kicker, and I'm feeling like I'm 30 feet tall. So lay it down, lay it down. You got your legs up in the sky with the devil in your eyes. Let me hear you say you want it all. Say it now, say it now. Look what you're doing. Look what you've done. But in this jungle you can't run. 'Cause what I got for you, I promise it's a killer. You'll be banging on my chest, bang, bang, gorilla. You and me, baby, making love like gorillas. You and me, baby, making love like gorillas. Yeah, I got a fistful of your hair, but you don't look like you're scared. You just smile and tell me, Daddy, it's yours. 'Cause you know how I like to use a dirty little lover. If the neighbors call the cops, call the sheriff, call the SWAT, we don't stop. We keep rocking while they're knocking on our door. And you're screaming, give it to me, baby, give it to me, motherfucker. Oh, look what you're doing. Look what you've done. But in this jungle you can't run. 'Cause what I got for you, I promise it's a killer. You'll be banging on my chest, bang, bang, gorilla. You and me, baby, making love like gorillas. You and me, baby, making love like gorillas.
Oh my god. So we are back. Oh my god. A whole film with Oliver Branch. That was hilarious. I have so many thoughts of that video. So many fucking thoughts. Oh. That was gold. So like I saw that was Oliver Branch, and I think at one point there was a whole like Brokeback Mountain scene.
Yeah.
And Amanda goes, I can only imagine what was going on in that tent. So what was going on in that tent?
Oh my god. Okay, Kai.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. So I can't remember. Oh, we were going to talk about something. Princess, yes. Let's talk about Princess, because I saw this picture along with all the set that happened in that Princess show. I was bummed that I wasn't in town when this was happening. And then two, I was like blown away, because I was like, wow, like talk about glow up. And you're Baby King.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of happening. Artists because you're not being
Absolutely.
respected. I feel right around that time, and then accepting.
Yeah, exactly.
Have to overcome that. So,
Exactly. And it's a shame that you had to have like a situation like BL, like the Black Lives Matter movement, for people to actually go, oh yeah, we need to recognize our Black performers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like, and like you said, you're kind of like, okay, you're getting offered these gigs, and you want to accept them because this is a great opportunity to really branch out into your art. Have you been able to like channel a lot of that emotion that you've experienced onto your art?
I feel like my revolution, my biggest fear. Asking, you know, and it's so, I've always my biggest form.
No, I'm saying fuck a lot, like.
Okay, sick. So I was in, reparation, and I was
Yes.
kind of like, I was like,
Absolutely.
I'm very.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Absolutely. Do you feel pressure? Like I know I experience at my level, but how do you express, like how are you coping with that? Do you feel pressure to be have like a black performance or one that talks about your culture or something? Do you feel pressure to have that?
I feel the pressure so few, and there's so you know, that I feel there's you know,
Exactly.
feeling like the
Exactly. And by the way, also BIPOC, like it was these were black people who had started drag, and it's crazy to think that people don't understand that was that's something that happened. Like a,
and that just doesn't. I mean, that's everything. Like, oh, you created this. Like,
exactly. Like you create black people have created literally almost every genre of music, and it's like it's always such a big like what, black people listen to rock music? Like yes they fucking do.
you're like,
What
I'm like,
the
bro,
fuck? Right. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was gonna say I know I feel like we bonded a lot with our nerdiness because we're both like nerds and we both like Metalocalypse. So I'm like we still need to have our nights where we just binge watch it. I put it on. I try to get Amanda into it. I don't think you know.
it's funny because of like I grew
Same.
up all
Yep.
everything, and drag is so weird.
I know, it's so true. You're like raw. Release the Kraken. Oh my god. Yes. Uh-huh.
Just like some really you know?
No, it's true. It's true. It's like it's a very broy to like humor for sure. I can't help it. I'm a total bro that looks really cute in girl clothes.
I know.
Like I'm super bro. It's so funny as Amanda would be like, "You're such a bro," and I'm like, "Yes, I am." I'm like, "I'm gonna watch Beavis and Butthead now." Haha. And it is a very specific humor. Um, and I really enjoy that about you, and I can see that in your art, a lot. So, I want to talk about your other thing that you do outside of drag. Um, we'll talk about that after your last video, okay?
Okay.
And that's a good way to segue, and I can get something to drink and eat a little bit of my cookie because I got the munchies right now. All right. So yes, this is Helixer Ginger Bentwell. Please tip this king because they are happening and amazing people, and I'm gonna drop their information on here. Yes. Okay, cool. All right, next. Helixer.
I don't feel so good. 6 words you never understood. I'll never let you go. 5 words you never say. I laugh alone like nothing's wrong. 4 days has never felt so long. If 3's a crowd and 2 was us, 1 slipped away. I just wanna make you feel okay, but all you do is look the other way. I can tell you how much I wish I didn't wanna stay. I just kinda wish you were gay. Is there a reason we're not through? Is there a 12-step just for you? Our conversations all in blue, 11 haze, 10 fingers tearing out my hair. 9 times you never made it there. I ate alone at 7, you were 6 minutes away. How am I supposed to make you feel okay when all you do is walk the other way? I can't tell you how much I wish I didn't wanna stay. I just kinda wish you were gay, to spare my pride, to give your lack of interest an explanation. Don't say I'm not your type, just say that I'm not your preferred sexual orientation. I'm so selfish, but you make me feel helpless, yeah. And I can't stand another day. Stand another day. I just wanna make you feel okay, but all you do is look the other way. I can't tell you how much I wish I didn't wanna stay. I just kinda wish you were gay. I just kinda wish you were gay. I just kinda wish you were gay.
Awesome, we're back. That was such a cute video. Oh my god.
First edition.
Really?
I was like, it's weird. My friend was recording. I was, because like it's crazy. Then like after you like.
It kind of makes you wonder, like, if that's what it's like to actually make a video. Just like staring into a camera and being all like.
And then like. It's like.
Trying to take yourself seriously, right?
Yeah.
I love that. It's such a really beautiful put together video. So your friend did an amazing job. Yeah.
Everybody.
That was a really good part of virtual drag for sure. Was you could see everybody's like complimenting, and instead of like what you would hear cheering or something, somebody would do that. So that's definitely a good memory from virtual drag and during the pandemic. And and speaking of like really awesome talents and stuff, I know that you recently started barber college, correct?
So years finally.
Woo! And I was fortunate enough to get a fade by you. Look at these lines. Look at that line. Wow, yes. I was very impressed.
Thank you.
And we were kind of talking about the barber experience, the barber salon experience, how it was literally a big part of both our cultures. But to have a queer BIPOC barber is even more rare. Why do you think that is?
I feel like for me, very active. Face took a lot. As have to. I rarely like so be able to haircut because we're going get a good feels matters here. I'm like I would go to paper. I'm sorry.
I feel like, you know what? I'll probably make the same mistake too because I don't fucking know. All I know is this is what I want. But because we live in a cishet normative society, it's harder for us to feel safe, like you said, in those spaces.
That's a guy, and there's getting. If you just like,
you would have to make those extra steps.
Exactly. You wouldn't have to. I feel like, often cut off all my. Pressing.
They're like, I don't remember paying extra for your advice. Like, the fuck?
Like, cut my damn hair.
Like, is this costing me extra because I don't want it?
Having to, like, I'm a woman.
It's true, and for a lot of BIPOC people, it's a very scary thing to go to a hair place because you're misgendered often. You're misgendered all the time. So and then you want to be able to present in a way that is affirming to you, and you can't because of it. And it's just people don't realize how important it is to just shut the fuck up.
Grow out. He has like an upward growing phase, but he doesn't want to go to a barbershop because why do we avoid
Right.
or I've gone my hair wasn't to learn about work with. So for me, I cut. I don't care who you are, straight hair. It's my turn. That way, you have. I now have hair.
Right. That's like saying that's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of like saying, you work in a dentist office and you're like, oh, I can't work on your teeth because I'm not really used to people having these size of incisors. So
Exactly.
it doesn't make any sense.
Like, sorry, you don't get any sense. Like, it's even. Maybe it is. You know, like,
Anything
whatever.
there's a standard.
Yeah. When I get sometimes my head because my pigment.
Yeah.
Even like symptoms are hard. It's hard to properly.
No, it's so true. I got my first sunburn when I was like, I don't know, 20 something years old. My first sunburn. Because, brown people brown, and I must have been in it way too long, but like people tell you, oh, it'll turn red. I did not turn red. And I didn't know I had a sunburn until I got a fever.
You know.
Ooh.
So bad.
Ooh.
And then I realized.
Yeah.
And,
no, we all need sunscreen.
what? Like, bro.
Right? Like, thanks to some really stupid people, we don't have a UV, we barely have a UV, anything to protect us from UV rays. So, like, it's harmful for everybody's skin.
Exactly. So, stuff like that is. I've been here, and then you stick that person. No, you're not.
It's true. So I feel like since I just moved here, I feel like I found my barber.
I love that.
I literally thought that the other day when I got my hair, I was like, well, that's it. Found a barber. Because before it was my cousin. Yeah, it was before it was my neighbor, Chick-fil-A show. And now I'm like, look, I'm keeping up with the tradition of having a drag performer cut my hair.
Yes.
And then speaking of, so I noticed you were at I believe it was called the Queer Quartz Market.
Yes.
And you had a mobile service. Now, is that I know we were talking about that. You said something about how that was what you were interested in continuing doing, like as a barber.
Yeah. Into it.
Yes, you were slammed. I saw that list. It was just people. And I remember I put my name down and I was like, "Oh, okay. I'll just come back." I went and got tacos, sat on the lawn and ate my tacos, smoked a joint and been on my phone, walked back and I still was like waiting. You had the last person before that, but I was like, "Wow." You had a lot of cuts.
It's really that way. Like every it's like if I could just I cut everybody's.
Oh.
So it's like I really want to.
Ah. A queer hair salon. How fucking cool is that?
And if I'm I had someone yesterday. I gave him he came from get a haircut.
Wow.
Like,
wow.
Like, having one
It's so fucking important, and yeah, it's definitely needed, and so if somebody wanted to, like, that was in the Bay Area, like was watching, where can they possibly ask about getting a haircut?
so you it's Ginger Barber, and I am local for California.
I mean, you're totally worth the drive because that is definitely something like once, because I have really thick native hair and it grows back so fast and so thick, like, yeah, and like you see this is great, but like in 2 weeks I'm gonna need another haircut. And that's good. I'm excited about that. And on top of that, like I saw all of the people's reaction at that market when you were cutting hair. There's people that would walk by, and I was I love people watching, so I was watching people, and I would see like sis had people kind of walk by, and they're just kind of like, there's some people that would be like, you know, and I'm just like, okay, move it along. But then there was like queer people who were walking by, and they were like they were like, wow, you know, they're watching other queer people getting their haircut, and it was just like, whoa. And I could see people kind of walking around and looking at the list and seeing if there's room, and it was really cool to see that.
I had some people personally. It's like I know I got
And your cuts are fucking great. I remember the person that you were cutting before me, and you had did a mohawk for them, and it was really fucking cool. I remember like, wow, that's a good cut. And you definitely have a way of working with I can tell with people's head shape, you know, and finding, and you kind of even did the same. You were like, you were like, how do you want your what is it, sideburns? And I said I wasn't sure, and you're like, it's cool, I'm gonna follow your face shape, and I love them, they're great.
I love it. Tell me what I want. What?
Eventually we can get there, but like if we had more queer BIPOC uh barbers and hairdressers, that's a level for a lot of us who are queer to get to, because again, it's a part of our culture, but like at the same time, when you're growing up queer and in a black or brown neighborhood, it's like you're there but you're not. You're part of you're a part of the culture, but you're not.
It's weird. Getting accent.
And that's a process. That's a process. I grew up in north side Houston in a predominantly black neighborhood, and I seen people get their hair relaxed, and it's a process. So I'm sure that people, whoever did it, was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I would have to. As soon as I.
You're like, "Gotta take it off." I love it. Well, we are towards the end of our show. I've been trying to like not let it go past midnight. Because I have to go to work in the morning. But I'm gonna put up really quickly. Godiva, you want to get on? You can, and I'll unpin you so we can see your pretty face. Okay. Here we go. And I'm gonna post up. So I have, if you want to be a part of my show, here it is. If you want to be interviewed for my show, then you can find this. Let's see if I put it over here. Let's go. I'm gonna go here. Here. You can hear my cat. Okay, is it this way? I'm trying to put this like above. Here it is. There you go. This is my Papi's friends Google form if you want to be interviewed by me. You have to be my friend. Just playing. I mean, I would hope anybody who doesn't like me doesn't want me to interview them. I'm so bad at keeping shit behind. So, Papi's friends, if you go to bit.ly, Papi's friends, it'll take you to a Google form where you can fill it out and possibly be featured in one of my upcoming Papi's friends showcase. So yeah. And I'll leave that up there for a little bit. But yes, thank you so much, Godiva Morte and Helixer Gender Bentwell, and also Onyx Fury for those amazing videos. Please follow and like and subscribe and all of the things. These amazing performers, in places where you go and follow them, because I'm really stoned. And or you can also support us by paying the suggested donation of $10, because that goes to the performers as well. And tip them and all of the stuff, because these are amazing performers. We're celebrating Black excellence on this Black History Month. I really wanted to feature that and honor all of my Black friends. And if you haven't already, support Black shows, producers during the Black History Month, and of course all year round, because hello. Like, yeah, okay. And yeah, thank you so much, y'all. I really, really enjoyed having you on. Yes.
Yes. So.
Yes. I love it. I can't wait for the next show. Again, if you like everything, please, like, subscribe on Poppy Jinxie with Twitch, because that will let me know that you like what you see. So yeah, thank you again, and we'll see you next time. I'm gonna end with a ending video of mine, and then we'll see you next time. All right. Good night.
Out on the top lanes, the glides are moving. Oh, looking for a new place to drive. You sit beside me, so new and charming. Sweating dewdrops glisten fresh in your side. When the sun drips down, bedding heavy behind the front of your dress, all shadowy lined, and the droning engine throbs in time with your beating heart. Way down the lane away, living for another day. The 8-bit swam up in the drifting haze. Swing seagull in the sky towards that hollow western isle. My envy lady holds you fast in her gaze, and the sun drips down, bedding heavy behind the front of your dress, all shadowy lined, and the droning engine throbs in time with your beating heart. And the sun drips down, bedding heavy behind the front of your dress, all shadowy lined, and the droning engine throbs in time with your beating heart. Sing, blue silver. And watching lovers part, I feel you smiling. What gas splinters lie so deep in your mind? To tear out from your eyes with a thought to stiffen brooding lies. And I'll only watch you leave me further behind. And the sun drips down, bedding heavy behind the front of your dress, all shadowy lined, and the droning engine throbs in time with your beating heart. And the sun drips down, bedding heavy behind the front of your dress, all shadowy lined, the droning engine throbs in time.